way, for you people who believe in climate change, yes, there is such a thing. Been going on for millions and millions of years. But now we have hysteria. The climate change hysteria that is costing we, the taxpayers of the United States, billions of dollars in our money. Now, I want to read something to you that I've shared with my listeners in Baltimore. Maybe there is cause for alarm. I had a caller yesterday talking about problems in the Arctic right now. Here is an article from the Washington Post. The Arctic Ocean is warming up. Icebergs are growing scarcer. And in some places, listeners, the seals are finding the water to be too hot. According to a report to the Commerce Department from Bergen, Norway, fishermen and seal hunters and explorers have declared that there is radical change in climate conditions and unheard of temperatures in the Arctic zone. Exploration expeditions report that scarcely any ice has been met as far north as 81 degrees in 29 minutes. Soundings to a depth of 3,100 meters showed the Gulf Stream still very warm. Maybe there is something to this, listeners. Unfortunately, great masses of ice have been replaced by the earth and stones, while at many points, well-known glaciers have entirely disappeared. This is alarming. There's no doubt about it. And I'm sure Al Gore would buy right into this. Very few seals and no whitefish are found in the eastern Arctic. Vast shoals of herring and smelts, which have never before ventured so far north, are being encountered in the old seal fishing grounds. So I'll tell you, listeners, it looks pretty dim, doesn't it? And maybe we're going to have to do, I'm sorry I was totally wrong on climate change. But I'm not. I'm right on it. The climate change, again, has been going on for millions and millions of years. The hysteria started about 30 years ago when the same crowd that was warning of an ice age started telling us that global warming is on the way. Then the planet that has not gone up an oomph of a degree in 18 years, they then changed it to climate change in order to, and their work is extremely flawed, including the work of our own government, and a president who says this is a bigger threat than Islamist terrorists. Really? Well, Tom, what about what you just read from the Washington Post? Well, I did read that from the Washington Post, but I didn't tell you it was a November 2nd story, so that's way back on November 2nd. Well, November 2nd is not that long ago, Tom. Well, November 2nd, 1922 is when that story was written, and there was a much longer story that appeared in the Associated Press. So, folks, it's been around for a long time, but we are now getting bilked on a regular basis out of billions of dollars as these professors and governments put up their crooked numbers on a problem that does not exist.